Hey everyone, CoBounderMoney456 here. Today doing a quick video. So yeah, today I'm going to be giving my impressions and opinions on the new Nintendo Wii U. So yeah, Nintendo released it, well revealed it at this E3 2011 on June 8th, I believe. And I gotta say, I was really impressed. Just with how the graphics look and just the hardware itself. It was amazing because it's basically like a little home iPad, like a little iPad that's connected to a super powerful system. So what the Wii U can do is it can actually, it has like next gen graphics, not this generation graphics, but the next generation graphics. And it's going to be able to actually stream the content to a controller, to a 6-inch touchscreen on the controller. So yeah, it's supposed to be claimed. It's claimed that the Wii U. I'm sorry, I always keep thinking about Project Cafe and Wii 2. But anyway, it's been said that the Wii U is going to be like the PS2 of the next generation. So it's going to be out before the other systems, but it's going to be less powerful than probably Sony's and Microsoft's next console. But besides that, I mean, it still looks great, and it's going to be out like probably a year ahead before everything else. But yeah, the highlight of the whole show actually was the controller, because a lot of the people, we heard these rumors about Project Cafe, how it's going to have next-gen graphics, surpass the 360 and PS3 in graphics, and how this controller, it's going to be totally bizarre, totally different, and that it's going to be a lot like, it's going to have a 6-inch touchscreen, but also going to have dual analogs and buttons, and it's going to have a camera and gyroscope and all that stuff. And we were like, wow, what's it going to look like? Because some people said it was going to look like a GameCube a bit, so we kind of expected like the little arms and stuff from the GameCube. But now they finally released it, and it looks a lot like a tablet, like an iPad, and it kind of makes sense because Iwata was saying that he actually has quite an interest with tablets. He thinks they're interesting, so I think that makes sense that he kind of did add that to the new Wii system. But people might be wondering, so what's the deal? What's the dealio with this huge controller and the big touchscreen? And well, it's actually near HD, because it's been shown that you hardly see any difference from switching it from a 50-inch like HD television to the new 6-inch touchscreen. And even though it is an HD, it's smaller, so it looks like nearly as good as an HD TV. Also, a lot of people say that it's big, but you actually get used to it, and it's very lightweight. It's not that heavy at all. So that's something good to know. But it still feels very substantial in your hands. And what else? Also, there have been a lot. They've shown a lot of new creative ways that they can use it, like for multiplayer. It can be used to play on its own by itself. It can also be drawn on and make artwork and stuff like that. And I mean, I don't really care about artwork. I mean, I'm a terrific artist anyway with a pencil, so I don't really need a Wii U or anything like that just for artwork. But you know, that's still pretty cool nevertheless, because you know, it could kind of be like a substitute to, I don't know, like a computer or Flipnote Studio. But anyway, also they just showed some really interesting stuff on how you can use the controller. So you can like use it to shoot shuriken stars, and also just to get different points of views on games and play like with Wii Fit and stuff like that. So it really looks awesome, and I think a lot of people, we didn't really see everything that the controller can do, but I believe that people and developers are going to take advantage of this controller, especially Nintendo, and use it in new ways that people don't think is possible. Because Nintendo, when they showed their Wii Remote motion controller, people thought it was crazy. It was the craziest thing ever. Like, why the heck would we play with motion gaming when we could just play with controllers? And they got a lot of trash talk from them, from competitors who are now copying them, stupid little hypocrites. But anyway, I mean, I still love Sony and Microsoft. They're pretty awesome, but you know, it's just stuff like that that kind of ticks you off. So people are probably going to be trashing Nintendo now, but then next thing you know, when it comes out it's going to be like a huge seller and people are going to love it. And I keep saying I'm sorry, but I think that, like I said, I think it's going to lead to many new great ways of playing stuff. And it's also able to do like video chat and stuff like that, and you can actually move it along the screen, like in front of the screen. It looks like the screen is actually, like the TV is actually on the screen. It's pretty cool. You actually have to check out the trailer to actually see everything that the controller can do, because it's kind of hard to explain. But, like I said, I think it's going to be really interesting. A lot of third-party developers are already excited for it. And that's another thing. A lot of third-party companies are now supporting the Wii U. Assassin's Creed and Darksiders 2 are supposed to be launch titles, along with I can't even remember what the name of the game is, like Overkill or something like that, like some like horror monster game, and a lot more games actually. And I don't know, there may be an appearance of Sonic Generations on the system, so that'd be pretty awesome. But we don't know yet, so we'll see. We haven't heard anything yet about 3D capability for the new system, like stereoscopic 3D, sadly. But hopefully we will hear some soon, because we don't need Nintendo to be playing catch-up again. Like where other consoles are going to have 3D and then Nintendo doesn't, like what they did with HD before. So, but another thing, people might be like, well, these games look exactly like 360 games. Well, think about this. Whenever a new system launches, nobody ever takes full advantage of a console's power. So don't expect the most amazing graphics yet. If games are at launch looking like some of the best 360 games that you can buy, then that should let you know that it's possible for the Wii 2 to be produce much better graphics than that. Because, I mean, when we saw Wii games, at first they looked like GameCube games a bit, but now they look a whole lot better. So just just think about that. And what else? Also, the system can be running at 1080p HD at 60 frames per second. Now, that's pretty awesome, because a lot of PS3 games, I mean, the PS3 and Xbox 360 can support 1080p, but the thing is that they can't, like, do it on all games, and also, sometimes the PS3 struggles to do 60 frames per second. Sometimes it can only do 30 frames. So that kind of stinks. So it just shows you how powerful the Wii U can be. And to know that the Wii U can stream to a controller, that's even more power on the processors. Kind of like with the 3DS, to where it's a really powerful system, not as powerful as other systems, or as it could be, but because 3D, it has two processors to create the two images. But anyway, yeah, that's what I think. I think that Wii U is going to be really, really innovative, bring new ways into the gaming industry, and I'm pretty sure everyone else will copy it or try to one-up it, like Sony or Microsoft, or who knows, whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching. Kobonermoney456 signing out. Peace. I think that Nintendo just stole the show, like with everything. Wii U, the reveal, everything. So, I mean, there are a few flaws with the Wii U, like the name, of course, and other things, but, it's nothing really major. Because, well, actually, here's one thing that's major before I go away. Price. It has been stated that Iwata said this system is not going to be cheap. And that does not sound good. So we don't know how much this system could be. It's going to be obviously more than the Wii, they said. So more than $250 at launch when the Wii came out. So it could be around $300 to $400, or maybe even more. And that's a pretty hefty price tag compared to other systems. But if you think about it, Kinect has been what is it? Kinect with the Xbox 360 costs around $300 to $400. So a lot of people plop down their money on that. So don't really count on Nintendo not being able to sell some of the systems. And another thing, the Wii U doesn't have hard drives, which really stinks. It's supposed to have built-in memory, but you can't expand it with external hard drives. So you can probably buy like a 500 gigabyte or 1 terabyte hard drive for around $50 to $100 and be covered for like forever. So anyway, but yeah. that's basically it. So yeah, thanks for watching again, and I will see y'all soon. And please stay tuned for more 3DS vids, walkthroughs, and updates on Wii U and Sonic Generations and more. So yes.